52% of yous are voting for rom-com. I think we can just say rom-com. Right? Rom-com. Ladies and gents, this improv story is based on the idea: man finds himself alone in a field. Let the story commence. There was a guy called Craig, and he was on a staycation, as they call it in America. I know they call it here, even though we don't call holidays vacations here. And him and his pals decided to go down to this village they would always go to in England, God's Garden. Oh, but his pals are all loud and all that, and he used to be like that, but he wasn't anymore. And they were all loud and like drinking, good guys and everything, dead loud, talking about boat races and things like that. So he decided he was going to go for a wee walk. He went for a wee walk, and he just, for the first time, he realised, I've never actually been around this village. I've always just been here and got drink with Dibs and Harry and old Roger boy. No, Dibs. And Angus. Aye. He'd never actually walked about and really explored this village that they would always go to. They once came when in their younger years, so they always came every year. And so he went for a walk, and he found himself alone in a field. He was looking about, and then he heard this. Oh, I say. I'm not trespassing in your field, am I? And he turned around, and it was the most beautiful, wondrous, joyful, wondrous woman he had ever clapped eyes on. She was so wondrous. And he said, I'm sorry, what? She said, I'll come closer. I'm not trespassing in your land, am I? He thought he would go along with it. He said, no, missy. You're not trespassing on my land, missy. Or... What if you give me... You're trespassing on my land. But if you give me £10... Fucking sad. I'm trying my best. I'll let you do... Oh, I don't have £10. And then Craig, that was the guy, said, I'm just pulling your leg. I'm not a farmer. This isn't my land. I've just walked on here as well. She said, you're very funny. And he said, you're up for a laugh. You're a good sport. And she said, well, suppose I'll be seeing you. What farmer? What's your name? And he said, Craig. And she went, well, suppose I'll be seeing you, Craig. And she went away like that. Have you seen that advert? Wait, what's her name? That story's not finished. Limmy, this is fucking tragic. Please, I can't. Good, Spoopy! This is what I specialise in. What's that advert with her that was in Baby Driver and that remake of Rebecca. What's her name? Lily James. She was in an advert recently. She was in an advert about, well, 6 months, an hour ago. She was in an advert, and I was like, what's this all about? Sky. She was like that at Vodafone, maybe. She was like that. No, it isn't Vodafone. She was like everything. She was like looking at her shooter with everything. Like, she was more like looking at her shooter to the camera than like looking at the camera. What was it? Anybody know? Sorry, I need to see this because I was like that. It was coming on. I was like, look at this. And even Daniel was saying, why is she looking at her shooter? I says, I see. Sky Broadband, right? Sky Broad. What is it? Lily? Is this it? No, this is a kind of new one. That's no it. That's no it. That's no it. That's no it. Is it that? This is it. This is it.
Wouldn't it be nice to
right, so we start with that. Right?
Things you usually can't.
And then that. Right, wait a minute, wait. I'll get out of the way.
Wouldn't it be nice
That's that,
to
right?
Things you usually can't.
And then that. Right. Yeah, la 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 la. Then there's kind of that. Wait a minute, did she actually say it now? Corona test. Right, stop.
Your family.
What? Right. And then there's... Let me turn it down. Right. Right there. Right. Right. And then... That! Hi, are you alright? How's things? Oh, so back to the story. So, that was it. So Craig went back to his pals, and his pals were like, what's the matter? You look like you've seen a ghost, which you should never say in a film unless somebody actually is like a ghost. He said, I've just met the most... What is it? Did you meet a bird? And he said, yous just don't get it, do yous? Do you? Do y'all? You don't get it. Grow up. Come on, old boy, what's the matter with you? One of them was stuck in the ways, the other one kind of followed Craig out. Craig left. What was that all about, old boy? That was a bit rough on Harry. I'm just sick of it. Some of us don't want to be 22 for the rest of our lives. Angus. I get it. Did you meet someone special? Oh, I'm being ridiculous. I don't even know her, Angus. I don't even know her, Angus. It's like, what's his name in fucking Sliding Doors? I don't even know her. Dib Dibs was back there with Harry. Well, who is she, Craig? I don't know. I met her in the field and then she was gone. Well, suppose it was meant to be. You've always got us, old boy. I suppose. And then he walked back into the pub, because he was outside the pub there. And he just went like that, right, fuck it. And he just went like that. Let's get drunk. And Harry and Dib Dibs was like, hey, Good to have you back, old boy. Thought we'd lost you there. And they got a pint and he was just like that, ready to do a big cheers. And who was standing there? Like walking up to the bar. At like the other side of the bar. It was her. And he went... Put the drink down. And Angus said, "Is that her, Craig?" "Yes." "Oh, I can see why you like her." He said, "It's not about that. We had a connection. Why don't you go over and talk to her? I've never heard you like this before, Craig." "Right, are you sure?" "All rom no com," says Guilo, says all rom no com. Well, Craig walked here like that. And this woman went like that. And Craig walked up to her like that. And she was like... And because Craig was doing that, he couldn't properly see where he was going. He fucking fell out. He tripped up. Some kind of a dug in. Some kind of dog was fine. The dog was fine, but he fucking tripped out the dog. And it was like... There was like all this romantic music playing, and then bang, music fucking ended. And all his pals laughed, whole fucking pub laughed, and he looked up, and she was like, and he went, and she went, and he went, and then they were like that. And then the fucking strength on her, by the way. He pulled her up, she pulled him up, and he went, "Quite a grip you've got there." She said, "Round team. Oxbridge 1989, don't quite lose it." And he said, "Wait a minute. Are you the Sally Pipkins of the 1989 winning Oxbridge team?" "Oh, my reputation precedes me." And he said, "I want to marry you. I have adored you from afar. I would like to marry you." But she said, "I've been hurt in the past. I need to think about it. I've been hurt in the past." And he said, "Okay." And so the party company, and then she said, "Oh, yeah, if you're looking for any comedy, just at that wee moment, Dibs went," and then the woman, he still didn't know. No, he did know her name. It was Sally Pipkins. She went, "Oh, I'm sorry about him. Oh, just leave it. You're disgusting. You're all disgusting." And she went away. And he went up to Dibs and he went like, Dibs, I could crack you one right against the jaw right now. I could crack you one." "Come on, old boy, it's just a bird." "I'll bug you." And Craig walked out the pub, and it was raining outside. And who was standing there in the rain, just standing there, looking at him? It was Sally. She's like, well, are you just going to let a little girl like me stand here in the rain without kissing her? And he said, and he said, he got down in the rain and he said, and he kissed her horn and he said, I've kissed your hand, but there's something missing. And he got a ring made out of, somebody chucked a chewing gum wrapper on the ground, so he made a wee ring. And he went, may I? And she said, I do. And then he said, I do. May I? What? She went, oh, sorry, I'm so clumsy. And he went, that's a bit awkward. Like, okay, moving on swiftly. It's that awkward comedy. Right, okay. And she went, I mean, yes. Oh, I mean, no, I don't mind. I mean, yes, I do not mind. Just do it, silly. And he put the ring on her finger. And then, cut to the actual wedding day, the ring, and the guy said, you may kiss the bride. And just as he gave her a kiss, turned around and went like, dibs. And Sally went like, it wasn't dibs, it was me. The end. Thanks, everybody. Thanks. No, it shouldn't really matter if it was a true story, but it actually was a true story. How do I know? I walked in the church that did the wedding. I was into the pamphlets, to design the pamphlets, the things getting handed out. Didn't get paid for it.